We're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm John Huddleston, sitting in tonight for Terry Brewer. Topping the news tonight, there may soon be a new center for seniors in Tuscaloosa County that could also help provide protection in times of bad weather.
Details now in tonight's top story. According to Aaron Wiggins with Tuscaloosa County Parks and Recreation, if this is all approved, a new senior center would be built right across from Holt Elementary School. Officials saying it would also have a safe room that could hold about 70 people. Wiggins says Para is now considering offering a nutrition program for seniors, also exercise classes and a room for quilters. She told us about 700 seniors live there in Holt, and with the center's proximity to Holt Elementary, this could provide some mentoring opportunities for local kids.
In a senior center, they have an opportunity to stimulate themselves mentally. There will be some computer activities there. There'll be hopefully a nutrition program where they can get lunch.
Wiggins says the funding for that community center would come through grants from the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs. The money is not designated for a storm shelter, but Wiggins told us the plans do include a safe room.
There will soon be new help for businesses affected by the April tornado. The city of Tuscaloosa is creating a new position called an Economic Development Ombudsman. City officials say there is a need for a representative who can connect with businesses in the rebuilding process. They can serve as an advocate in working with city departments and other agencies. The position will be full-time and will report directly to Mayor Walt Maddox. Officials expect the position to be filled by the end of July.
New at 5, new developments in the revised floodplain maps for areas damaged in the April 27th tornado. According to Tuscaloosa's city engineer, Joe Robinson, the city updated the existing 1970s floodplain maps for the recovery zone. All this in hopes to get residents back in their homes faster. Robinson says the city submitted 3 phases of maps, including the Cedar Crest, Forest Lake, and Alberta City areas. The consulting and engineering company AMAC is evaluating the revised maps, and according to Robinson, the company is asking for more information for the 3rd phase, which would cost more money. Robinson says he presented the City Projects Committee with this information and has been granted the money. All this in hopes of speeding up the rebuilding process for people in the current floodplain areas.
All the projects that we've done have helped reduce the floodway, and that's bring these maps up to date, the floodway maps up to date, and in many cases we're finding that the floodway is actually reduced, which is helping the citizen.
Robinson says they hope to have all the plans approved within the next 2 months.
Environmental groups are trying to block new oil wells from being drilled off the coast of Alabama. Shell wants to drill 10 new deep water wells, one of the first drillings approvals since the 2010 Gulf of Mexico oil spill. A federal appeals court in Atlanta is listening to the challenge by the Southern Environmental Law Center and other green groups. They say the operations could turn into an oil spill far greater than 2010. You may recall it leaked millions of gallons of oil into the ocean over 3 months, but Shell argues the company's drilling plans are environmentally sound.
Alabama Congressman Spencer Bachus has been cleared of insider trading allegations. Bachus was accused of using inside information to profit from the 2008 market collapse. The Office of Congressional Ethics investigated Bachus last year after several suspicious stock trades on his financial disclosure forms. The panel unanimously dismissed all the potential charges. Bachus, a Republican, has served 10 terms and is the top House Republican. He's the head of the House Financial Services Committee.
On your election watch tonight, Newt Gingrich calls it quits. Gingrich made the official announcement today in Arlington, Virginia. This comes after the former House Speaker won primaries in just 2 states, South Carolina and his home state of Georgia. His campaign has reported more than $4 million in debt. Today, Gingrich said it had been an amazing year for he and his wife. In a video release on his website, Gingrich pledged to work hard to prevent what he called the genuine disaster he says would come from re-electing President Barack Obama.
On your Home Team Crime Watch tonight, your piece of information could be that missing link investigators need to find a suspect. Here now, this week's Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted.
Hello, my name is Ted Sexton, the Sheriff of Tuscaloosa County. We need your help this week in finding 3 of Tuscaloosa County's most wanted. Kyara Laboris Houston. He's a black male, 21 years of age, 5'8", 180 pounds, with black hair, brown eyes, last known to be living on Henderson Road in Buell. He's charged with robbery in the first degree. Scott Eugene Smith, also charged with robbery in the first degree. He's a white male, 27 years of age, 5'11", 160 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes, and last known to be living on Wire Road in Vance. Michael Eatman. He's wanted on charge of failure to appear on attempted murder and other charges. He's a black male, 26 years of age. He's 5'10", 130 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, and last known to be living on Bridge Avenue in Northport. If you have any information on these three, as well as others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, please call us at 205-464-8672 or go to our website at www.tcsoal.org. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And working together, we'll continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live.
In Atlanta, questions surround a fire at Tyler Perry's studio.
The studio sits on a 60-acre lot with 5 sound stages. Fire officials say Perry was at the scene last night. It's not clear what started the multi-alarm fire. Officials haven't said which buildings was involved, but they do say part of it collapsed from the flames. No injuries were reported.
Big changes may be headed to your local Dollar General store. The company now planning to add more fresh foods and refrigerated products. Right now, there are more than 60 Dollar General markets in several states, but plans are in the works to open 40 new Dollar General market stores over the next year, mostly in places underserved by local grocery stores.
Well, listen to this. The next time you update your Facebook page, you can add that you're an organ donor. Facebook is allowing you to add the designation to your timeline. Creator Mark Zuckerberg said that he got the idea in part while talking with his girlfriend who is in medical school. More than 100,000 Americans are waiting for an organ right now, and Facebook has 900 million users around the world. And the iPhone may soon have a challenger.
Yeah, it looks like Samsung is about to give Apple a run for its money. Samsung is unveiling a third version of the Galaxy S in London tomorrow. There's buzz it could be the official phone for the 2012 Olympics, which Samsung is sponsoring. Apple and Samsung provided 60% of the 130 million smartphones shipped worldwide in the first quarter.
Coming up next in home team weather, it is much cooler where it's rained today. 69 back in Meridian, but where it has not rained, hey, it is still hot this afternoon. How long is this hot air going to stick around? Your forecast is coming up.
Plus, we'll get you ready for the National Day of Prayer service in Tuscaloosa. All the details you need to know are coming up. And a former NFL star has been found dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Gary Harris will have more on this tragic story later in your home team sports.